Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thanks. I just finished watching your film. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching it.
Yeah. So first off, you're both the writer and the director. Um, Tell me a little bit about the process of germinating this idea and writing it on paper. And what was the idea that you started with, and how did it develop as you worked on the project?
Sure. I read the book and I really liked the idea of getting to create a story set in the world of competitive Paris ballet. So actually, once I sold the pitch to Amazon, I flew myself to Paris, I think before the deal had even closed, for a week, and decided just to soak up Paris and visit ballet classes and just kind of immerse myself in it. And I actually got the first draft done in a week, yeah, I just was like, I'm going to do this. It was also during the heat wave, and the Airbnb I rented had no AC, so I was like putting like bags of ice in front of a fan and like writing at night, and it all felt it was fun and romantic, and I think I really latched on early to wanting to tell a story where ambition and libido were colliding at that pivotal point in a young person's life, when who they want to be gets mixed up with who they want to be with. And at the same time, I was really interested in exploring themes about grief and pain, and how the possibility for peace in one's heart and redemption, even when one feels like they've done something unredeemable. And the story just gave me room to do all of that and more. So it was such a fun place to play as a filmmaker.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about, I mean, that relationship between the two young women is really central. What what was the complexity that you really wanted to bring out? Because there's so much there. There's competition, there's sexuality, there's
Yeah.
love. What was the important thing that you wanted to bring out that maybe we haven't seen in other films?
I wanted to start the movie in a very familiar way, because I think that's sometimes a great way for audiences to find their way in. So it starts off as like a classic tale of the outsider coming into the big bad world of ballet and the supposedly mean girl, and you kind of you think, okay, I get this story, all right, and it's fun, it's like, welcome, you sit back, eat some popcorn, we're gonna have fun here. But then hopefully I subvert expectations and it becomes a story that's much more complex than that. I wanted to tell a story about the messiness of this pivotal friendship. I was hoping that this movie is a slice of a life in these characters' longer lifetimes, where for both of them they were completely changed by each other in some way. And it's not clean cut whether it was a story about friends, about lovers, about competitors, about enemies. I wanted it to be sort of all of those things wrapped together in one, particularly set in a world where traditional ballet has tended to be very sort of strict gender binaries and expectations about who you're supposed to be to achieve success. And I wanted that to sit in contrast to these contemporary coming of age stories where gender identity is much more fluid for a lot of people, and things don't fit so easily into these strict boxes.